Robbie Wong here, risking my wild cards so you don't have to. We are playing Brawl on Arena with Torbran, Thane of Redfell as the commander. If a red source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus 2 instead. So one heck of a buff to red cards. We have a bunch of cheap creatures, 1-drops and 2-drops, that we hope to anthem or buff up with these effects if necessary. And we have a collection of more mid-rangey, long-term spells. We have removal in the form of direct damage. Most of these can go to face. And we have these, Embercleave is a buff and a finisher. And then we have these cards that can help us generate a little card advantage, either by drawing us cards or letting us cheat cards off the top of the deck. So, like its cousins in the constructed format, this is a very aggressive deck. We are looking for 1-drop, 1-drop, 3-drop, 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. We really need to get on the board and draw blood quickly in the early rounds so that way we can finish the whole thing off turn 4, turn 5, turn 6. This deck does not top deck very well, and if you don't get your experimental frenzy for a very late game, then there's almost no way you can compete with any of the control decks. We're ready! Who are we playing? What are we playing against? What's going on? So while this is still loading up there, I think the part that I find the most interesting in this deck is the 3-drop slot. Our old friend, Mizzet. Alright. This is basically a 6-card hand with no 1-drop. We're going to throw this back. This is better, but the mana... oh, Dwarven Mine. Are you going to stab me in the back? We're going to keep this 7. Land like a pro. Mountain. Goblin Banneret. Sassy refusing.
Yeah. She had a long nap in the late.
I got it. Oh, look! Another mountain. Can activate this, right? Okay. So that'll be our 2-drop. Don't miss the boat. 22. So next turn we're going to go Mountain Anax. Teferi. Ooh. I want to... That's such a shame. I think we need to shock Teferi and replay the Goblin Banneret. It's not mana efficient, but I want Teferi off the table. Turn after that, Dwarven Mine. Haktos, that's scary. Protection from each converted mana cost other than 3. If we Chandra, it just dies. Okay, they're going to need to attack, and then we're going to have to race here. Okay, so we're going to go Anax. No attacks. I should have played the Dwarven Mine. We'd have one more attacker next turn. If we lose by 3, it's my fault. Okay. So this would have been 3. They'd be at 4. And then you could Heartfire next turn. So the deck won. Goblin Banneret. Well, we didn't get punished, but I got so sidetracked by Haktos, I forgot my plan here of the Dwarven Mine. But that would have allowed us to swing for 3 more points of damage. What was that, turn 5? So most of the cards that help you in here are the cards that they're good and constructed. They're still good here. But since you don't get to play 4 copies, you really have to make sure you get something. Follow the curve, and then hope that you draw well enough to finish the game before they get going. If Niv Mizzet would have been a terror, Kenrith, sometimes those decks play Kenrith, and that can be a terror on you. So it is in your best interest to finish the game early. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.